caffeine and sugar are definitely the most acceptable substances in our culture. But let's be real, they are addicting. I wanted to see the effects of pulling them out of my diet, along with any alcohol, and doing a bunch of calisthenics. So these are my results. So during my 2 months traveling around Europe, I was hitting the pastries and treats very hard and throwing back a lot of espressos throughout the day. It was a great time, but I couldn't deny feeling sluggish, slow, and a little bit bloated. So in this video, I want to touch on dependency, energy levels, recovery, and of course, fat loss. So coffee is usually one of the first things I think about in the morning, which makes me wonder, what is life like without it? The first thing I notice is how much it elevates my mood. The times I've missed coffee most is when I'm a little down or stressed. I have this feeling that if I just drink a coffee, everything will be better. And most likely it will, but only for a few hours. Then there's that inevitable crash. Overall, I noticed I had more energy in the afternoon and a bit less anxiousness. So basically, less of that spike of energy in the morning, but more sustained levels all day long. And sleep, wow, my sleep became really good the past 30 days, which will, in theory, only lead to better gains from exercise. But maybe the biggest aha moment I had with coffee is that I actually have enough natural energy to do life and train without it. I always think of coffee as this extra jolt that's gonna make me train harder. But in reality, if I get my blood flowing, the energy is all there. I don't need any extra. So while there's a lot of positives that I found during this month, some things that I missed were that jolt of motivation and that extra bit of creativity that seems to come with consuming coffee. So onto sugar. I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, but I've always been able to eat cookies and stay relatively lean and healthy because I exercise a lot. But once again, what doesn't feel good is being addicted to something. Now in this case, I'm referring to added sugars. I still ate fruit over the month and I really got to see how satisfying fruit actually is. So the first few days I was craving some chocolate after dinner or maybe a sugary protein bar as a snack. But after just a few days, the craving stopped and it was easy not to desire it. And it motivated me to not eat out once during the entire month. I only did home-cooked meals, no refined oils, mostly just vegetables, meat, eggs, fruit, oats, and rice. Now the results may be as you expect. I've been feeling lighter, joints feeling better, recovery feeling better, which is maybe also due to the improved sleep. My body took on more of that athletic looking body composition, my waistline trimmed up a bit, and no joke, a couple pairs of underwear became too loose for me. But my favorite result is not being in the cycle of craving sweets, eating sweets, and then feeling bad about it. You might know that cycle. I think because coffee and sugar go so well together, it makes a lot of sense to back off of them at the same time. The break off caffeine allows your energy levels to normalize. The break from sugar allows your body to crave more whole foods and hopefully lowers inflammation. If I'm honest, my body's been feeling the best it's been in the last few years, and instead of wanting to celebrate with eating a pastry, I'm more motivated to explore more, like maybe cutting out grains. So let's be clear, I'm not making this video to tell everyone to quit coffee and sugar. I think they're life's little treats that we should definitely enjoy in moderation, but we should also know how to enjoy life without them from time to time. I think that when we get addicted to these substances, most of the time we are using them to block some emotional state. If you feel that reliance, it may be interesting for you to take on the 30-day challenge. And a quick side note on alcohol, I don't drink much at all, but on my travels, I was enjoying a nice Guinness in Ireland and a Belgian Blonde in France. But what I find with alcohol, as tasty as it can be, is it disturbs sleep greatly. And I think sleep is the key to feeling good. So I try to stay away as much as I can. And with all my extra energy, I spent it training various calisthenics and movement and hiking outside in the sun a ton this month. So do you guys have a good relationship with coffee and sugar? If so, let us know in the comments how you keep a healthy balance. I'm really interested to know. And if you're like me and you go a little too hard sometimes, just comment something like, I go too hard. If you want some guidance on developing a strong, bulletproof body with movement, calisthenics, and stretching, check out our 90-day program, Move Strong Now. First link in description. Click that thumbs up button, subscribe to Strength Side, and as always, man,